right, guys, is this it? Am I finally gonna start putting siding up? I'm gonna still have to do some foam on the backside, but I kind of wanted to at least get one panel up here, or at least this front face going before I finish that, just to see what it's gonna look like. So what I'm doing is, so what we did was have these furring strips start up there and go down to here, and that's from the very top to the very bottom is 8 feet. The sheets are 8 feet. And so I'm just gonna put, I got this 2x3 and just put a few screws in it, and then I'll just screw it down to the bottom here just as a base to set the plywood or the sheeting on, since it's just me. So I'll have it, you know, be able to sit on a base, and then I'll screw in like maybe one corner and then level it up, screw in the other corner or somewhere around there, and then work my way around it and make sure it's square and move on. So we'll see if that idea works. Wish me luck. All right, so I screwed this little board in there for base, and looks like our bubble level is level. I had it tied up on this corner over here. It's just slightly down on this one, so this bottom row thing isn't as square or level as it was supposed to be, but hopefully this will work out and keep the panel level. We'll see. All right, setting it up there, and we'll give you a review of the tool I'm going to use. All right, new tool time here. Bought this one months ago, just your Harbor Freight special, but it got good reviews, and I'm using 2.5-inch siding nails because you're supposed to go 1.5 inches deep into the framing studs, and since I have the 1/2-inch furring strips over them, and then the 3/8 inch siding, I needed a 2.5-inch siding nail. I mean, just shy of 2.5 inches to get into that 1.5 inch penetration, but yeah, 2.5 is what you get. So hopefully this works out. Hopefully Harbor Freight does me good here, because, you know, not known for quality, but we just need it to work for at least one job. Fences and stuff too would be nice, but here we go. So I'd never used one of these before, but the first few shots, it, you know, felt all right. Didn't go as deep as I wanted, but I think it's operator error, so we'll just keep working it. One thing I forgot to do was, yeah, I'm leveling up these siding pieces, but I forgot to see if the front shear wall is level. There's only one shear wall in the front, one in the back right now, nothing on the interior, so this thing is all cattywampus. And yeah, so when I put this up level, it pretty much matches up there, but it's a little sticking out this way back here. And then when you look here, there's a lot of space here, and then it gets tighter at the top. And I thought maybe it's these runners that go up that are not put on straight, which probably not. But yeah, so then I put the level to the sides, and it's a little off. Let's see, I'll grab one here. And you can see it's a little off, so the bottom wants to kick out just a tad to be square. And I went inside and I was putting, excuse me. Oh yeah. So I went inside and I was like pushing on the walls, and I'm like putting this beam up here and trying to push on it, but I have the stringers that go across here, so it's kind of locked it into place for the most part. So just kind of doing it as best I can, and I think I did get it to move a little bit. Like I said, so you know, it's a mobile home. They're not going to be perfectly square, so I'm just gonna, as long as the siding is level, you know, the outer layer is what really matters. So yeah, so we'll go with it and make it look as best as we can. So yeah, I might take out this nail here because I think I did throw this off a little bit. And yeah, so yeah, it's about right. So anyway, we'll see, we'll play with it a little bit. And yeah, we're getting a little rain right now. It's so shocking here in mid-July, but I think it's just one cloud coming through That feels kind of good. All right, we got number 2 up. I didn't record it because we had a rain squall come through. It wasn't too bad, but I didn't want the camera out here for it. But it seems to have stopped. Hopefully it'll stay stopped. I don't know. The Harbor Freight tool is doing what Harbor Freight tools do. First, we were having troubles getting it to fire, and then now they're partially sticking out. I think actually that's probably operator error, probably not putting enough pressure on it. So, you know, both of us are trying to work our differences out. But yeah, we got this one level. So, we'll see. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And this one here, you can see that there's like, doesn't have the texture on it in this little section here, and there's a repair right there. But obviously that's where the window gets cut out, so that's why we used that one there. And we'll go on the next piece here. And setting these up here, you can see that I put in a screw at the bottom corner there, level it up, and then nailed it. You know, it's just me, you know, learning how to do this. But in the end, I figured out along the way with having 2x4s helped me prop up the boards as a third arm, and not putting the screw into the bottom piece to get it started and stuff. So yeah, you're learning along with me if you've never done this as well. Seriously, mid-July, you're gonna do this to me? You're gonna do this to me when I want to do the siding of my house? Come on, man. Good stuff. So my bed was just sitting on all my siding, and now that I'm going to be hopefully getting to it, I decided to spend an hour and just build a little box to just put a 4x8 sheet of plywood on top, and so that I can move all this temporary bedding on it and have a makeshift bed so that I can access my materials. And there we go. Makeshift bed accomplished. Siding to be moved. Happy Monday morning, y'all. Well, just for me, probably not for y'all. But anyway, I stopped recording last night because we kept getting intermittent rain showers, so I didn't record, I think maybe this whole side. But yeah, just threw these ones up, and this one was off. Like it set on the 2x4 on this side, but that side it didn't. So when I tried to nail it at an angle, that corner like pushed in behind the 2x4, so I had to rip this one off, and it kind of cracked in a few spots. But luckily, like there's one crack here that goes up like this, but the window sill is right here, so this will be covered up in trim board anyway, so I still used it. And then that notch is in the window, so it's going to get cut out when I route out the window. Some nails were folding over here, but you know, this is all going to be a board and batten. So, and then on this one, when I did the framing, this is a 17-inch gap, so when I put the 4x8 sheet on, and it's because of the metal beam at the top why I had to do it differently. I should have sistered another 2x4 next to it to make it 16 on center, but so when I put the 4x8 sheet in, it ended, you know, over here, so I had to take an inch off of it and match it up here. So this will be a 17-inch piece over here, and I'll be putting the board and battens on the 4x4 foot sections, and then some in between, but this one's going to be off an inch. Hopefully it won't look too weird, but we'll deal with that when time comes. So now I'm not cutting this one right now because the piece I have up there has a defect in it, so we're going to cut a little piece off for right here, and I'm just freehanding it, not putting on my table saw. But yeah, just put this semi-straight edge on here, mark it off, and then freehand it, so hopefully it will be sufficient. But again, we're putting battens on the joining pieces, so they don't have to be super straight, but you know, you want them as good as you can get them. So anyway, I'll do that right now. So like everything else in this job, I had this old set of Ryobi router bits and never had cut out an opening with them. and something was going on here where it was starting to go into the framing, and yeah, I realized that the bearing that stopped it from going in the framing broke, and so I had to replace it with a different one, which I had to, and got that cut out. But we won't be doing any more of those until I get all of the siding on, and then I'll cut out some more of those. And I ended up just buying a brand new bit today, actually. So I will be going out there and opening up some sections. But here we're just going along the front door side, from the front to the back, just trying to get all those done. And so you can see now that I finally figured out, hey, why don't I just use a 2x4 to help keep these in place while I square it up and put the nails in there instead of using a screw and clamping it and all that stuff. So yeah, just things you learn as you start to do it. And yeah, for some reason I was only putting a few nails in there to get it started and then going on to the next one. I guess just trying to get coverage faster than anything, but I'll have to go back and nail them all around. I think it's 6 inches on the outer rings and then a foot in the run. So we'll get to do that soon. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Well, look at this, guys. I still have one more day of siding to do before I finish, I'm sure, but so we got part of it here. Come around to the front, get all this done. And my goal today was to at least get this side finished, and looks like we met that goal. And I'm just putting in, 1, 2, 3 nails on each side-ish, about centers on the top and bottom, just to get it hung. And obviously I still have to cut out all the windows. Had to cut out the door. And, the bearing fell off my little router bit, so I started digging into there. But it's all right. It'll be covered up with finished work. But yeah, got it all the way done down here. Made it to the corner. And I still have foam work to do on the back here. So that's partially why we didn't get to it today, but also because I think I've done enough. But yeah, I got to put a little foam strip in there, under the window, above the window, and that far one, and then I can start doing the siding back here. So we'll do it next time I'm here. Although I think the next time I'm here, it'll probably take most of the day to get all the foam in this wall and a few in the bump out. So in the next couple times that I'm here, which I think I'll be here Wednesday and then maybe Friday. So this week should have all the siding done, and then this weekend we can cut out the windows and start installing those. Yeah, buddy.